Yo, what's up YouTube? We're back. I'm here bringing you another NBA2k19. It's not really a rebuild, it's more of what if. Pretty much a what if video. It's what if Carmelo Anthony signs with the Lakers. And in this video, we are going to be simulating with Carmelo Anthony on the Lakers. As y'all can see, I did sign Carmelo. He is the 8th man, but we are going to start him. So we are pretty much going to move his minutes up. I know the Lakers have it's kind of a stacked roster, but we're going to see what Melo could do with the Lakers. I do want to put LeBron at point guard because he's supposed to be playing point guard in real life, apparently. So we'll see how this turns out. But I do want to start Melo, take away some minutes from Rondo, probably give him like 15 a game. Because I do want to give Melo I want to give him like 30 a game. So we gotta take more from McGee and Rondo, and I'll take some from Pope. And I'm going to talk to y'all about why I don't think Melo's in the NBA anymore. So as I'm fixing the roster, I think Melo should be on the NBA roster. I'm not sure why he's not. Like, there's people saying that he's not on the NBA roster because he thinks too much like he can be the #1 guy still on the team, which I don't think he can still be the #1 guy. I feel like he's kind of being, I don't know, like he could be on a roster because there's players on rosters that are better than Melo. Like, you got Evan Turner on the roster, you got Solomon Hill, you got, like, I don't even know, man. You got, like, the Knicks are terrible. Like, their roster's terrible besides Julius Randle. And probably, like, you just got players that are on teams that Melo's better than. But to this day, Melo still thinks he's the #1 scorer in my mind. And honestly, Melo needs to realize that he's like a 3rd or 4th option now. Because in the NBA, like, yeah, he was a great scorer in his prime, but we don't know if he's still in his prime. Like, he was on the Rockets, he had like a couple good games. I know he had a good game against the Nets, but it's just like you don't know what he can still do. Like, honestly, he's a liability on defense. He isn't the best. He doesn't take the best decisions. He doesn't make the best decisions. If he's one-on-one, he likes to ISO a lot, and a lot of teams really don't ISO ball. Like, yeah, I mean, the Warriors do, but what are the Warriors gonna want? They're not gonna want Carmelo. Like, I can honestly see Melo going to the Lakers. I wouldn't see him being a starter, but I started him for the video. I could see him coming off the bench with like Rondo and I don't know, like with Rondo, maybe Kuzma comes off the bench. He probably starts Kuzma if LeBron starting at point guard. But Melo honestly should be on the NBA roster. I'm not saying he should be getting what, 30 million a year. He should just take like the minimum, maybe get like 5-10 million a year, and he can honestly just be dropping what, about maybe 12 to 15 points a game, shoot very efficient. He honestly just needs to be like a stand-up shooter. Probably he just needs to be a spot-up shooter on a team. Like, yeah, he can control the ball here and there, but on most teams, they don't want him to control the ball. They just want him to go there and do what he could do and that score. But in my mind, I honestly think Melo should just take the back seat and just stay calm for a season and just keep quiet and like have a good season. And maybe teams will offer you another, like a bigger deal maybe. But it's just right now, the market's dry. Like, no one wants Melo. He might be getting blackball like Mark Jackson. I don't know, man. But there's stuff saying that Melo could sign with the Lakers. He could just not be on the NBA team anymore. Like, I heard I think like last week on SportsCenter, he was talking with Stephen A about how the Rockets just, no one knew about it. Like, Chris Paul, James Harden didn't know about it. Like, he just got cut. Like, the GM of the Rockets just said, your time is up here, and they pretty much just let him go, which was that's pretty bad. But Melo will honestly be a 3rd or 4th option on another team, and he just needs to accept that role. And he's probably going to be coming off the bench too, man. But honestly, I feel like Melo, he could be that he could probably be like a 6 Man of the Year candidate. Like, I wouldn't say like he's out there dropping like people off like Lou Williams does, but he could be out there scoring efficient, doing better, and going against like not the starters. Like, I don't know if he can still go against starters, but he can still drop about 12 to 15, like I said. But right now we're doing pretty good. We're like 52 and 18, 53 and 18. That's pretty good, man. Maybe Melo's the answer for the Lakers. But Melo really is being like blackballed right now. Like, there's players that are on rosters, like I said, that just aren't on, that Melo's better than. Like, Melo, if he could still ball, like, I know y'all seen those hoodie Melos and all that. Melo could still score the ball. That's what he's good at, and that's what he's really good at. But who knows what's going to happen to Melo, man. I hope he gets on a roster. Melo is a good player. He was a great player at one point, but right at the end of the season, y'all saw LeBron won MVP. I'm just going to skim through these. If y'all want to look, y'all can pause it. We got LeBron on the first team. Anthony Davis was on the second, and there's really no one on the third. If y'all want to pause and look, I just really skimmed through them to see if Melo made one, but he didn't. So we did get the second seed, and I want to see what Melo did. I'm pretty sure he dropped like 12 to 15 points a game, hopefully. And Melo dropped 12.5 points a game. Did he start? Hopefully they didn't mess up the rotation. So he did start 30 minutes a game. That free throw percentage is horrendous. 52% from the free throw line. 59 actually. But he averaged 12.5 and 4 rebounds. He shot 37% from the three. I mean, he did alright, I guess. But there's the rest of the stats if y'all really just want to pause and look. Let's simulate the playoffs. See if Melo can win a chip here in LA. But like Melo, honestly, on this Lakers team, I think he would fit really good with LeBron just dishing him the ball. Like, LeBron likes to drive and kick it out. Melo did pretty bad this game, 3 for 10 in the closeout game, as we do beat the Pelicans in 6. But a catch and shoot Melo, I think, is what he needs. Like, yeah, he could post up here and there, hit some post fadeaways, but mainly he just needs to accept the role to be a spot up shooter, man. Being a spot up shooter isn't the end of the world. There's spot up shooters that get paid like 7 to like 12 million a year. It's not the end of the world, but his ISO ball 30 points per game is over. Like, I know some of y'all are like, nah, Melo can still ISO ball and all that, but he really can't. Melo needs to accept the role of a backup now. As we just came back 3-1 from the Clippers. The Clippers blew a 3-1 lead, and Melo dropped 18 and 6. You see? Just catch and shooting. He's doing good in the playoffs. About 14 a game, shooting 43% from the three. His percentages went up. As we are in the finals, maybe the answer is Melo. Sign Melo, and the Lakers will win a championship. As we do beat the Nets in 6. As Melo, what did he do? He did pretty bad, 8 and 5. But that's gonna be the end of the video, guys. Subscribe if you're new. Like if you enjoy the content. Let me know down in the comment section what other videos y'all like to see. And pretty much, here are Melo's stats. He did shoot better from the free throw line, but I'm out, guys. Have a good day and peace.